Welcome
Hello.
welcome everyone to the Red Pill Man Cave. I'm your host James P. Madonna, and I am with my right-hand man and co-host Mick Von Raven from Chicago, Illinois. How are you, sir? Did you get a good
Happy time change.
time
You get
change?
time stolen from you. Yeah, that we
Oh,
sprung ahead today.
so we're losing an hour.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. So you're
We're fooling ourselves.
So you're 1 hour closer to going back to work than you were yesterday.
Unfortunately, yes. Yes.
Well, they should give up this stupid daylight savings time. I think some states don't practice, like Arizona don't
Only
practice.
two, Arizona and Indiana.
Well, they're smart.
Sometimes.
Well, in that situation they are. Otherwise, they're red states, so they can't be that smart.
Excuse me.
But so did you get a
Speaking
good
of
night?
Indiana,
Yeah.
I saw Mike Pence said his family was threatened by Trump on, January 6th. So maybe Tucker Carlson could cover that part of it for us. was
Oh
a
well.
peaceful threat.
Well, we all know
Didn't
that
mean much by it.
Trump wanted him to override the election, and because Trump is a dictator of
Yes.
the universe, he thinks he wants to his
Yes.
conquest is the entire universe, the emperor of the universe.
Very egocentric.
Well, narcissism. I mean, I'm not saying there's not other people like him, but according to his niece, who's a psychologist, he's messed up in the head. I mean, she admitted it that he's her
Yeah.
uncle Trumpy Bear is really messed up in the head. But for you people out there, let me just I know Daryl Messiah
Believes
says
his own.
Daryl Messiah want to set up his laptop and join us. Let me. I don't know how to. Okay, there you go. Daryl Messiah, when you're out there, there's the link. So anyway, for those of you that are unfamiliar with this new format, it is a free form format.
But Trump believes his own press clippings. That's the problem.
Well, he believes his own delusional lies. You remember when George Costanza told Jerry Seinfeld how to beat the lie detector test? He says it's only a lie.
Yeah. We're free
No,
to
it's not. It's
we're free
not
to
a
make
lie.
a point, or we're free.
Huh? It's not a lie if you believe it to be true.
If you
That's what he
believe it's
told.
true.
Yeah, like in other
And if you
words,
can't,
your mind, you would have to be so wrapped up in your own little
exactly.
delusional world to beat a lie detector test. Excuse me, I drink some of my hard apple cider here by Ace. It's the Imperial,
So you were
8% alcohol.
nice. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm
So I was
saving
saying, when you
the
were saying it's freedom, we're free to make a point, or we're free to make a fool of ourselves.
Nah, well,
Sorry,
no,
James. What did you
I
say?
try.
You got
I
cut
try
up a
not.
little there.
I try not to get silly. I mean, I don't want to get too silly. Like, for instance, it was
Gotcha.
overkill. We were making too many jokes about masturbation last time, and Jeff told me, he says, "My God, it's a little much. You don't want." He says, I mean, you talk about women and intercourse and vaginas and labias and clitorises, but he says, if you have a joke about masturbation, tell it and then move on.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I says, I understand. I understand. But I mean, we can make all the jokes we
Okie
want.
dokie.
It can be offensive. We can, but I like to stick to the truth. Like if
I
say something,
don't recall that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I like to, if something comes out and it offends somebody, well, that's the way the crab cake crumbles. I mean, but I try to stick to the truth. And if the truth is funny as hell, great. If the truth hurts, hey, that's the way it goes. It's life. Uh, so, what's new with Mick Von Raven?
I think we're having technical.
Yeah, because your
What's new,
video,
pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I went
your
to.
video is choppy. It's like maybe
Your audio is choppy. Also, I think we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty.
well, I don't have a problem, but you know what? If you wanna come back, if you wanna, I mean, well, let's
Is
see
my okay, sir? I went to 2 concerts this weekend. I'm bushed. It was a lot of fun.
good. I'm glad you had a good time, and
I stayed off the couch 2 nights in a row on the weekend. That's awesome.
I think that I think that this show's time slot is ideal for you as opposed to Saturday night.
Sure.
I think it is.
You want to get out, you want to enjoy yourself on a Saturday night.
Well, yeah. Well, now you know that's it. That's
You
what
know,
you got. You got Friday
there's
and
a
Saturday.
there's a song lyric and it says that Saturday night it's time to fuck or fight.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, so I've had some caffeine. I'll admit to be a little low energy, but you know me, I'll get going in a moment.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
And at any moment I'll get overly boisterous on some subject matter. That's my shtick.
You'll I had plenty of caffeine. I've been drinking this organic Peruvian dark roast that
Oh,
I've been
I
getting
thought
it. Yeah.
I thought maybe you had some Peruvian marching powder.
No, no, no. Well, look.
I'm kidding.
I'm a coffee. But I love good coffee. It's got to be really good coffee. But
Definitely.
I am a big fan of coffee. But not.
I had a
can't
coffee with some. I'm sorry. I had a coffee with some Bailey's like substance, a cookies and cream from Trader
drink-
Joe's. So, you know, a little something to get me going today.
I mean,
So I've had a little bit of liquor.
for those that put milk in their coffee and tea, you can't get better cream than Bailey's Irish Cream. And there's also another cream called rum chata. It is a cream. It's a rum cream. Are you familiar with the rum chata? Yeah, where your audio.
And Caroline's is. All right, I'm going to leave and come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mick has an iPhone. iPhone. I used to have an iPhone, but it forces you to use Safari when you go live stream, and Safari is not compatible with live stream software. You know, I'm so happy that I have a Samsung Galaxy Android now. I am waiting for the others who said they want to come on the show. Well, they haven't seen it yet. There it is. How you doing?
Hi, any better?
Yep.
All right. Excellent. Excellent.
Yep, absolutely. He hasn't seen it yet. I mean, we're going to be joined by Jeff Zambello and Mr. Clean.
Okay.
Mr. Clean says he's not working today, and
what about Ronnie Simpson or Western Mike?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, Ronnie Simpson it's easier for him to come on the Saturday show with Western Mike, but Western Mike, I guess it bothered him when I spin the wheel with BC's face in the middle. He like left really quick. He's very touchy about certain things. Western Mike.
Who's BC? I apologize. Who's BC?
Oh, BC is from the Booze Hound.
So it's a mutual friend.
Well, they're the people that do reviews. Unfortunately,
Okay.
many of the people who do liquor reviews are alcoholics that have not come to terms with their addiction yet.
Yes, I understand.
You know, and they deny it, and they say that it's a hobby. They don't have a problem. They don't have a problem. They have a hobby.
Well, they don't spill. They don't have a drinking problem when they don't spill.
Oh, so alcoholics have a tendency to spill because they're always blasted, right? They're
Well, that's like an old joke. I don't have a drinking problem. I never spill.
I never spill. Oh, because
Yeah.
they make sure that every drop enters their body, so they have you don't have a problem. But
I feel bad for hardcore alcoholics that drink rubbing alcohol and other horrible things. That's got to be really a bad
mouthwash,
addiction. I really feel for them. Sad.
mouthwash, and let's see what's going on here. Um,
So yeah, I rocked out Friday, and last night I saw Eric Johnson, the guitar virtuoso from Austin, Texas. He was
yeah,
amazing. And Friday was Winery Dogs with um some good players, Portnoy, Billy Sheehan, and the guitar player that was in Poison. I'm forgetting his name for a minute. It was so good. It was a lot of fun.
great,
The problem I
great.
had, there was another concert that night named Iggy Pop and his band, and I had to choose between the two. It was kind of rough. Iggy Pop's 70 and he's still rocking out. So
Uh,
anyhow, I
Iggy
still haven't
Pop.
done my taxes yet because I don't get the refunds I used to.
Yeah, so the incentive is really not there.
Not there. No,
So,
exactly.
yeah, but you know what? The rich are, the unfortunately, I don't know what's keeping Biden from doing the right thing, but unfortunately, the rich are still enjoying their very low tax rate, right? I mean, he's supposed to get that wealth tax going.
Ooh, down with the rich. He was supposed to legalize marijuana. He was supposed to stack the Supreme
Yeah,
Court. He's got a lot of
expunge
things still left to
student
do.
loans.
Yes, with an
I like
executive
that
order.
word.
Come
I
on
like
now,
that
get
word,
her done.
expunge. It's like a hot nurse giving you a sponge bath. Expunge.
It's like a do-over.
Yeah, you
It's a
like
yeah.
you have a clean slate. Yeah.
So how's the weather by you, James? I had sleet last night. It was a long drive and it was kind of treacherous. How was your weather?
Well, yesterday we had the usual cold, damp, overcast, rainy day. Today the sun is out, but lately it's been in and out, in and out, in and out. It comes out like you think the sky's gonna like clear up completely, and then the clouds come back. It's totally crazy.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
erratic. It's unpredictable. But one thing's for sure: we have not had normal winters
same
in
here in Chicago.
many years. The winters.
California had an anomaly. They had winter they never had before. And the climate deniers take note. There is a climate change and a problem with the
Well,
climate.
not only are is Southern California did Southern California get hit with cold temperatures and snow, but it goes from
Rain
extreme
now.
well, it goes from extreme drought to extreme heavy rainfall where there's flooding and mudslides. For these people that choose to build their homes
Yeah,
up on,
it's
up on a hill, so they have a
you know,
beautiful view. Well, when their house goes crashing down the hill, their beautiful view is gone. So
there was a song by Spirit, and the lyrics went, "It's nature's way of telling you something's wrong," and that's definitely nature's way of telling you. I'm gonna head upstairs to see if we get a better connection.
okay, yeah, you have to have common sense. Like if you're a builder, like you don't build a condominium complex over a sinkhole in Florida.
Yeah,
You
or a fault line somewhere.
or a fault line. It's like building over the San Andreas Fault. Like you just don't do that to make a quick buck.
You don't put a bridge on top of a swamp.
Yeah, like Ronnie Simpson says, well, they did a lot of dredging back in the day. They took
Not
sand.
enough for this.
They took sand from the Gulf of Mexico and they built it up on land. But yeah, but Ronnie, how stable is that? I mean, Florida is one huge, gigantic, flat swamp, a sandbar. You know, it's like
Yes.
I don't think it was really meant to hold that many buildings safely.
Rape. Excuse me.
Safely. I don't think it was, you know, I don't think Mother Nature will kind of makes it obvious whether or not you should build. Now, these people who want to buy affordable real estate, and it just happens to be surrounded by forests and mountains and lakes, and then they complain about the wildlife coming in their garage and throwing their garbage cans around, the bears.
Yeah.
Hey, the Commodore Jeff Zambello.
Sorry, I forgot all about it. I was at a Turkish restaurant. And then
Oh,
I
I
had to
love
pick up my
Turkish
tax
food.
refund.
Turkish food is
Hey,
very
Mikey,
good.
say hi. Come over here.
Oh, you're home.
Hey,
Mikey,
Heidi.
Here's my
You're all-
son.
Mikey, you're all dressed
Hi.
up.
Mikey.
You look like
He
an
just-
executive. You look like an executive, Mikey.
Yeah, he's got to go to a wake tonight or a memorial
Oh.
service.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you, sir.
You're
What,
welcome.
a family member passed away.
No, somebody from Mikey's church.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Helen.
sorry.
She
Oh,
was-
I'm
she was
sorry
a-
to hear.
She's a nice lady. Yeah, very nice person.
Rest in peace.
Thank you, sir.
I
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, James.
toast the soul of the person who departed,
The dear departed. Dearly
or
departed.
dearly departed, as they
In,
say.
in May, I go to New Jersey for the best week of the whole year, and James knows what that week is.
I believe I do.
What's
And-
that, James?
I believe I do know.
Yep.
I
And
don't.
Do you care to share it, James?
What?
Do you care to share that week?
Well, you're probably gonna get together with me. Number one.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Now, let me ask you a
What's our
question.
favorite week in the whole year?
Yeah. I'm sure, like well,
All
me-
Souls Day,
me-
all Saints Day,
all. No, wait a minute.
all
All
Souls,
Saints
all
Day. That's
Saints.
November the 1st.
Exactly. That whole week is the best weather and the best food,
Oh
the
yeah.
best coffee time. Mick,
Well-
if you're ever gonna go to New Jersey, that's when you want to go there.
Okay.
Well-
I went to New York before 9/11.
Yeah.
I
Well-
got there.
Well, Chicago, they
Mikey, can you close the door over there, Mikey, so I
foliage,
can
they
hear
get the beautiful.
the guys better.
In Illinois has the beautiful autumn foliage turning colors too, like we do.
Yeah, but it doesn't have as many massage parlors as New Jersey does.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, Commodore, did you have any Turkish coffee?
No, but I got the poison out.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
I like Turkish coffee. The only thing
I could have got, but Mick, if I have coffee too late in the day, because
Oh, I understand.
I'll stay up all night. I'll be looking at the ceiling.
I understand. I'm the same way. I can have coffee in the morning and that's it.
I mean,
Noon's the
maybe
cutoff
that's why
time for
they
me.
Maybe that's why they put so much sugar in Turkish coffee, because it's really, cowboy coffee. It's really
It's rich. It's rich.
Yeah, I don't need any sugar in the Turkish coffee. I just need the pretty waitress's little pinky
And-
finger to stir it up, and that's sweet enough.
When I was
All right. Where?
when I
Hold
was-
on. Where's she inserting that pinky finger?
There you go.
Anyway.
My mind is exactly
when I
it.
was a kid,
And-
when I was a kid, there was a candy called Domino's Turkish Taffy,
Yeah.
and I don't know what made it Turkish. Don't ask
Maybe a nice Turkish belly dancer put it in there between her crack or something.
me.
That's all I'm saying. So, any belly dancers, Commodore?
No, but good Arabic music, homemade food, owner managed like the Crow's Nest.
Nice.
You have
Nice.
to be owner managed. no franchise would, no, what do you call BJ Steakhouse franchise. We wait 20 minutes at 10 o'clock at night for
To get some
food.
generic foods from their freezer to your table.
And the kid in the kitchen at all these franchises, whether it's McDonald's or
Yeah.
Wendy's, they'll go all over your food.
Oh man.
Little lung butter for you?
Yeah, exactly. or they put some pubic hairs in there. They scratch the nuts. And then-
Okay,
and then
who is
in your
who is
clam
that?
chowder.
who's the one that Anita Bryant with the pubic hair?
Oh, really?
Clarence Thomas, remember that? She testified that he had something about a pubic hair in a Coke can.
I wouldn't. Oh, okay. I would have said
It's an old story.
He's anti-gay. and I
No,
figured that-
not wait a minute. No, Anita, not Bryant. What's the other Anita? Okay, sorry, Anita Bryant was anti-gay. Anita.
There's the one Anita Hill that.
Thank you.
That went against
Anita-
Clarence Thomas. at the
Yeah, Anita
foundation.
Bryant would be, if she's still alive, she's a big fan of DeSantis. He's anti-gay also.
Yeah.
Anita Bryant.
Yeah.
So, what was I say? Yeah, I think Anita Bryant. She will
Hey,
be coming down for breakfast.
Quahog.
nice. I love your
Wow.
big sandy nipples.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, cohogs.
I'm gonna do a little turkey.
Clam worship.
Where's the music, James? Like you can play.
Well, I don't want to. I can't play copyrighted songs because the YouTube.
They'll sue you.
No, but don't you have your own instruments? You got a whole bunch of instruments at your house. You got the juice
And don't
box.
start.
You got
And
the,
don't.
the thing from Newport, Rhode Island.
Don't start. Well, I
Hey,
don't know. about that.
Commodore, just one masturbation joke, and I'll stop after that.
No, you got
Don't play the male organ. We don't want to hear that or the skin flute. Exactly. Don't do it. We're against it. We're not for it. God, it's good. Hey, wait a minute.
Double fisted. I'm going skiing.
Oh, it doesn't look like you. It looks like you're doing something else. Two-handed. Anyway.
Inside your tent, I creep. No, I got to find the lyrics to that song, the Sheik of Arabic.
I've got what you call sleep hangover. I went to 2 concerts. I didn't drink alcohol. I'll do that tonight when I have a cigar or brandy, but I'm tired. So I'm punchy. It's a good time to talk to me. I can act extra dopey.
You're punching.
I'm slap happy.
And probably the visit to the Turkish restaurant with the pinkies and such.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Stir
got
the
you up.
coffee. Now it's
Yeah.
Now it's sweet. Yeah, do a little scratch and sniff down there, and then stir my coffee.
Oh boy. Turkish women are hot. Definitely. Greek women, Turkish women.
Yeah.
All women.
They are.
Damn it.
I think they're the prettiest belly dancers of all, in my opinion.
Yes.
I mean,
Well-
I've seen belly dancing videos from different Middle Eastern
Cultures.
and
James is well versed in Arabic erotic belly dancing.
Tel Aviv has some good belly dancers, don't they?
And what about Jewish belly dancers?
Yeah, Tel Aviv. I think they're all over
What
Europe.
about the beautiful colored costumes they have? The Turkish belly dancers. It's
Take
stunning.
them off. That's what I say.
And the cymbals, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to mimic with the quahogs.
I wonder if they
Oh,
got
yeah, there you go.
symbols. Maybe they got symbols down below, a little symbol between the legs.
And they always have like a belly button ring too.
Excuse
I'm for it.
Well,
I like it.
Whether it's a little a gold ring or a diamond or a
They're
hanging-
always voluptuous
hand.
women, by the way. My favorite kind, voluptuous women.
yeah.
James, I'm not sure what you're doing, but cease and desist all activity.
He's getting the bulla base
No,
and he's flexing his
I'm
flexing
scooping.
his lower
Yeah.
pectorals.
Yes, he is.
I'm
We'd
scooping-
rather see a couple of supple breasts. I'm sorry.
I'm scooping.
Here's some hairy breasts.
Ah! I've gone blind. I can't see anymore.
I'm
Oh,
scooping.
you big bear.
Hey,
I was looking for a bear.
I'm scooping the fruit.
Zupa today? Zupa!
The fruit of the mar, and
Fruit
getting
de
yelled
mar.
at by the owner.
Did you have like some ouzo or something, Commander? It seems like it.
Now, do they sell the company that makes Dr. Squatch deodorant and soap? Do they sell special brushes for body hair?
For
men?
women's pussies?
No,
Nice.
men's body hair. And
No, I don't want. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, I can tell you this much: there's a lot of fur balls all over my house. I shed worse than a German Shepherd.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the missus. Never mind.
Wait a minute. You mean your pubes are falling out?
No, my back hair it sheds because like your forearm hair is only so long, but then it has to go through a cycle, so it falls on the ground. But if you're as hairy as me, it's all over the damn house.
Well, then you
And we don't even have to take your word for it. We've seen it. You're a hairy mofo.
I used to have a roommate, a female roommate, and she complained about the shower because she'd have to pick up all the hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
it wasn't from her shaving?
No, and it wasn't for my bald head either. So
Wow.
now
This roommate, do you talk to her anymore?
no, she was a nurse in Boston. She's she a little too skinny for me. But she had
Gotcha.
she had a fresh mouth on her though.
did she
She
use
used to tell me about her dates and
did she use a broom in the shower to sweep up all the hair?
I don't know. She had something wrong. What's that thing where you shit all the time?
Oh, irritable bowel syndrome.
Something Crohn's. She had Crohn's.
Oh, that's quite horrible.
Yeah, and
Poor thing.
and then she was telling me one time she had a patient. And she worked at Brigham Women's Hospital, and then she it was a Beth Israel, one of those two. It was a top hospital in Boston. Anyways, but she said that there was a patient that was hairier than me. He was a fat guy, and she said that he had the hairiest ass he's ever seen. She was
That's so
disgusted by
nice
it.
to hear.
So he had
Thanks
a
for
big
sharing.
Clump, so he had a big clump come like a what do you call?
I need to steer the ship back to the power of the P, you guys.
like the tribble.
Not a hairy man ass.
I mean, you wanted red pill, so
Well, he's perfect. Commodore is perfect for the red pill man cave. So this guy had like a tumbleweed coming out of his anus.
no, just
All right, I'm going to take a vow of silence after hearing that.
The side of his ass, it had more
Yeah,
hair.
I'd rather talk about
You could comb it.
a lady's rosebud than a man's. Just saying.
Now, speaking of intercourse,
Hairy man ass leaves the cup.
I think
I digress.
I digress. Yeah.
I think that the best position is when a woman rides the man, gets on top of the work, because she can adjust her pelvic area so she can hit the clitoris. She can rub her clitoris against the man's pelvic bone.
It depends on the woman, her size, her shape. Some women are better with missionary position, and in a certain angle, you're hitting her clitoris, and she gets. So it depends, on the situation. Some couples usually have their best position, and a couple of mine have actually been missionary position was our best position.
But when a woman's riding you,
but my hands are all over the place, so it's more than just.
She can grind. She can find the pelvic bone easier by going forwards or backwards and grind the clitoris against the man's pelvic bone, because she has the throttle. In other words, she can go in any direction because she's.
I only had one squirter in my life, and that freaked me out. It was pretty wild.
No,
that's awesome.
I had a couple of those. There's believe it or not, there is a liquid that is
partly urine in there too. I heard.
Well, there is a liquid, a fluid that's squirted from their G-spot that is not piss coming out of their bladder.
Well, I heard it's part of it pisses in it. Part urine.
Well, what it is when when an embryo becomes a fetus, and right before the baby decides if it's going to be a male baby or a female, and I'm not talking about no transgender crap, talking about real male and real female.
Yeah.
The what is supposed to become a prostate, if it decides on female, what's supposed to become a prostate, it shrinks and atrophies into the G spot.
Wow, amazing.
And that is the remnant, that is the remnants of what could have been a prostate if the baby decided to go male. But if it goes female, that, regresses, it shrinks, becomes the G spot. You see?
I
And that's all
gotcha.
the fluid that a man's semen would have, but they have that. It's that fluid.
Right,
That
right. I'm not making
covers
jokes.
the sperm. No,
I know you're not.
100% right. That's
No,
why I didn't
Fucking
interrupt you.
scientific here.
Yeah, this is serious. I mean, they really do. There really is
I'm getting awfully hot here.
a type of seminal fluid. Oh, there you go.
Now we just have an X-rated show.
You're the
Yeah,
you are the only
PG.
you are the only company controller accountant that has no dress code in the office.
Wait a minute.
All right, I don't feel so good
You're
suddenly.
in shape.
I think I'm gonna puke.
That's my chest.
Good.
All righty.
No, he's been training
Actually,
for
I could hold on.
he's in training for North Carolina event.
Nice.
You know.
So I could tell you a quick tale. I am attracted to women with large breasts.
Same
And when
here.
you're in the missionary position and you help gather their breasts up and ask them to suck their own supple nipples,
Wow.
I go fucking ape shit and drill the living hell out of them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good trick at home, kids. Try it with your loved one with a large enough chest, at least a C cup or bigger. 36, 34C. You really want double D's is really that good. And
Very nice.
one time I did go to Tripoli, and that girl knew how to. The art of titty fucking with a woman doing it to you is incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, I lied on my back. She took her joyous melons and she knew what she was doing. That wasn't her first rodeo.
James, we might need to take a trip to Chicago. It seems like they know what they're doing out there.
Most likely.
Yeah, and I was chatting with a woman online, and she asked me, "Tell me something in your bio that I didn't read," and I said, "I'm not attracted to flat-chested women."
Yeah.
And she had nice breasts, and she said, "Am I flat-chested?" Trying to bait me, and I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
She also has no car, so that's
Oh,
when
yeah.
you say, "Hey, lady, bend over, I'll drive."
There you go.
Well, even visually, a firm, round, large cup, a woman with a large cup. I don't mean the size. If the woman has fat on her back, I mean the actual cup size is what counts, right?
Yeah.
Even visually, it's a turn on without even.
Oh, it
touching
drives you wild. You get nuts around big tits.
Yeah,
Your
without even.
brain, you
Now-
get animal brain.
Now, if they have a firm,
Yep.
round,
100%.
if they have a firm, round, bubble butt ass, if they have a nice, firm, round, bubble butt ass, like this Quahog, that's even a greater turn on.
What?
So
Every time I pass a hot chick at work, I always think of the scenarios like, what if I did grab her ass? Would I
Yeah.
be beaten and fired, or just fired? And I don't do it. My mind's like, I don't even get my hand out, but I certainly do think of it every time. Oh, her dad works there. He might pummel me into Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just part of being a man, I guess.
Exactly.
Now
We were created.
we have a
It's not
special.
our fault.
Singularly-
I just
Singularly minded and such.
no.
Yeah.
That's just the way we were created.
We have
One track mind.
we have a
Otherwise,
special
if we
guest.
were created this way, there'd be no procreation.
Exactly. Sorry,
Yeah.
James. Go ahead.
We'd be extinct.
We have a special guest that flew in, especially for the show from Hollywood, California. It is Thing. Remember Thing from the
Yes,
Family?
yes. The king of masturbation, Commander. Sorry, I had to
That's
approach
okay.
it
That's
again.
okay, brother.
You know the thing?
Thing, would you
Yeah.
like? Would you
The
like?
shake weight.
Would you like to greet our viewers, listeners, and co-hosts? Okay, you like to say hi?
I,
Very
Don't
nice.
talk like that. Easy.
hey, wait a minute.
Oh, that's not nice. Be nice.
And Merry
Hey,
Christmas
thing.
to you too.
Thing, bite it. Suck it, thing. Yeah, fuck yourself.
Hey, that's not nice. Be nice.
You too, buddy.
I have a scratch in the middle of my forehead.
Be
You're
nice.
number one on both charts.
Oh, that's it.
Here's your IQ, buddy.
So in other words, like one in the front, one in the back.
Poker, liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
All right, that's enough for you. That's enough for you. Ugh, that thing is. He became so bitter since that sitcom, since that show ended. The Adams.
Well, you know, he was the one that the whole family went to him for happy endings.
Oh, really?
They were abusive somewhat, each one of them.
You mean when his hand came out of the box?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he had to jerk off the whole family.
He had a family function. Oh, okay. Masturbation joke number 2.
No, that's
it.
okay. No, that's okay because
Move
they're
on,
different.
move on.
They're different. You
Commander,
can say
you're in
100
charge
because
of
they're
the-
all in different contexts.
You're in
That's
charge of
wrong.
calling the jokes that there are too many masturbation jokes. You say so, and we'll stop. There you go.
Fruit de Mar.
Yeah, see,
Hey,
of course-
that's exactly what James was doing. Then the owner said, "Don't do that."
Yeah, he says you have to use the steel serving spoon. I said, well, where is it? It's not my restaurant. Why is he blaming me? It's not my restaurant. Go get it. He's yelling
Well,
at me for school.
Just for the record, I'd rather talk about intercourse than masturbation, Your Honor. If I am here to testify,
Your magistrate.
me lord, me lords and ladies,
Now, a constable the word constable sounds like-
constipated almost sounds like they're full of shit.
constipation. Yeah, like sounds like a cop.
Yeah, that's what we call our RCMP officers.
constable.
Instead of officer, we
Constables.
call constable.
It sounds like a cop who's constipated, though.
Exactly.
Well,
How about-
I sent the link to Alibaba. Where the hell is he?
Well, it's like the third or fourth time now, James.
I'd
Yeah,
count him out at this point.
He
I wouldn't
said-
count on him for nothing.
He says that he definitely wants to be on the show this weekend. I don't see him. So,
I didn't get a pillage or rape out. Sorry, guys.
so
Excuse
what?
me.
Good. I like burps. Burps.
Pillage and rape. You have to say pillage and rape during the
Pick,
burps.
pick,
Virgin
nose picking. It's all fair.
3 strikes and he's out. If he doesn't show up today, that's it.
I miss
Tell
Tony
him to-
from Scotland.
He's persona non
Tell him to
grata.
grow up and show up.
Tell him to grow a set of balls.
So I was saying that I met another lady online that doesn't have a car. I don't, how do you get around, lady?
Yeah, what is with all this? Yeah.
I got 2 of them, and I don't know. And then what they do is they'll chat you up, and then the communication will go dead cold. I don't quite understand dating these days.
I think that's
Uh,
called
Ghosting?
gaslighting and ghosting. Ghosting is when you don't get replies, right?
yeah. And I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, don't we have the same goals? I mean, we fit together. Why not give it a go?
Exactly.
We're like 2 peas
Take
in
it
a
for
pod.
test run. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't understand. I mean, I am gonna wine and dine him before I 69 him. I'm not straight to the bedroom.
There you go.
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
Rape. There we go. I got my rape burp out. Excuse me, guys.
Rape and pillage.
Yes, that's usually when you're drinking with people. You say to them. You have to say rape or pillage. When you belch, you have to take another drink. It's a drinking game.
Pillage and plunder.
That's a lot of words to remember when you're drunk.
Well, a plunder
Rape, pillage, and plunder.
Um,
Sounds like a
plumber
part.
a plunder from under.
It sounds like a good.
like a Minnesota Fats.
It sounds like a good political platform.
Yeah, I had
Rape,
to fly home
plunder.
at 4:00 in the morning. Next thing you know, next weekend he's in Minnesota or Wisconsin for 4 days. Like what?
For work or competition?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, he was working it.
Well, he
Hey, wait a minute. That's
was
another restoration joke.
he was offering
No, he was working her. Fat chick.
Okay, gotcha.
he was offering special one-on-one training to a female and wasn't charging her. So you know that
He was trying to get his stick into the hole, eh?
He had the greatest come on line, Mick. So this was all pre-packaged. All he had to do was say, you know what? If it was for an unsuspecting, lonely female, he would say, "Oh, no charge you. Just buy me dinner." He can't lose
Oh,
out, because then he already knows if it's a yes or a no before it even starts.
yes. Nice. Very nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
mean he
we
was
won't mention the person's name, but James and we got dismissed because for like a year and a half, he's like saying, "Oh yeah. When I come to New York City or New Jersey, we're gonna hang out for a few days."
yeah he every day
It wasn't even 48 hours; it was
every-
24 hours.
every
Big
afternoon,
talker.
every afternoon this guy called me telling me how he's excited that he's going to spend quality time hanging out with me. And he it was a bullshit. Now he did the seminar in Wisconsin, and he had this woman, this groupie,
What happened to Mick?
fly.
I'm here. I'm
Oh,
walking around. I just did no picture for the walk around because people get dizzy.
Yeah,
I'm walking too much.
He he had the woman rather, fly in from Minnesota for this one-on-one training, supposedly in the parking lot of the hotel.
Yeah, the hotel parking lot, Wisconsin.
All that training, one-on-one, eh?
So
yeah.
picture this: you get like a
Yeah.
Mercedes Benz, or you get like a nice car, even a minivan. It doesn't matter, right? You see these two knuckleheads swinging like sledgehammers right next to your car.
In broad daylight?
Broad daylight, nighttime, whatever.
Yeah, fucking in the car is
And
for when
then-
you're young and can't go anywhere else.
And then he's trying to brag to James and I. He's saying, look at this picture. And then I said to James, I said, well, where's the rest of her, James? Usually if you have a headshot of a woman, you know, she's... You ever
Well-
hear of Fatty Arbuckle?
Yes, of course, the murderer.
Well, he was a diddler.
He murdered somebody.
He did.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I heard the whole story.
He got blamed.
She had alcohol poisoning.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah,
Well,
So he was framed then.
he was
Now-
framed
It's the same.
because
Listen,
he was making a lot of money in those days, and everybody's
it's the,
jealous.
it's the same
Yeah.
with what do you call it? Online dating websites, where if the woman's profile only shows the head and nothing below the chin,
Beware.
she's obese.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had some online. You have to do some investigations when you're looking at their profiles. Nice.
there you go.
I
Yeah.
forget which famous musician knocked one of his teeth out with one of those. He did though. I read it.
Well,
So
you
it's-
have to know.
I don't remember who it was, but they did knock a tooth out with that.
You got to be sober when you do it. You
Exactly.
you
That
have to
doesn't
know
sound
when-
like any musicians I know.
You have to position it before you play it.
Or
That's
put
what
it
she
in.
said.
Like-
Exactly. Or put it in. Position
like-
it.
Look, I'm holding it comfortably in my teeth. Then you play it.
That's
You know,
what she
That's what
said
she
also. Exactly.
Oh, you mean like you're talking about the clitoris? I think, right?
When she's
we're talking
blowing
about
you.
the salami in her mouth. Yeah.
Hide the salami.
William Shatner's preparing to die, it says on my phone. He did successfully murder his wife, so
Hmm.
just like Blake, who
He's in
just
the
died,
pool.
Robert Blake.
Oh yeah, Rob Blake. Yeah, he really did.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you remember William Shatner when he called 911? She's at the bottom of the pool. She's
after he had his hand on her head. No, they're on their way, honey. He's holding her under the
Yeah.
water. Yeah, he murdered her just like they murdered Natalie Wood. Celebrities can murder anyone they want. They get
I
like an
know.
award for it.
I mean,
They don't do hard time.
nothing about getting in the pool and dragging your wife out of the pool. You know what I mean? Like he just leaves her down there.
Mm.
Calling 911. She's in the pool. She's in the pool. Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, you know how he talks.
Boo.
Yeah, he didn't want her around anymore.
And he didn't go to.
What an
So
alligator
I was
tears.
dating one young,
Yeah, he didn't go to Leonard.
just
Nimoy's.
big ones, crocodile
He didn't go
tears.
to-
Yeah.
he didn't
What-
go to Leonard Nimoy's funeral because he was invited to an event at Mar-a-Lago.
What are those Jewish funerals called?
I don't
The
know.
what?
Jewish funerals?
Oh,
Oh,
meet the shiksa.
what is a Jewish funeral called? A Shevis or?
I don't know.
Jacob Jackson.
I have no
called the
experience. I have no experience in
You
that.
know,
Goy?
Leonard
Invite the
Nimoy-
guys.
Leonard Nimoy was from Boston.
Him and Shatner are Jewish.
Cambridge, yeah,
Both
from
of them.
Cambridge, Massachusetts. He went to Cambridge Ridge and Latin High School.
Beam me up, Scotty.
What excuses? And
Yeah,
then
he's the last one left. Him and
George Takei.
Yeah. And when George Takei says,
yeah, the
beat
two
me
of-
up, Scotty, that's a whole different meaning.
Well, George Takei.
yeah,
did
that
not-
means he's gonna try to blow him.
he did
Something
not.
like that.
He did not, and for good reason. He did not invite William Shatner to his
Or have Scotty get lost where the sun don't shine.
wedding,
Well-
his gay wedding.
You know, Takai was
he's-
late in coming out of the closet. He was like 70 when he announced.
Yeah, because there's different days. He couldn't come out of the closet.
You got to understand the generation. You know, he's-
Those
Yeah,
are
I
the times.
understand. But he could have announced earlier, like at 50. So he was a scared bunny.
as a child, he was in the Japanese internment camp during World War II. As a
I wonder if
child,
he got molested there.
Mm.
family, but he says Shatner tried to hog the camera all the time. Shatner used to tell the director and producer not to give too much speaking, not to give very short speaking roles to the other cast members, and he demanded most of the speaking.
Yeah, it
roles.
sounds like somebody from Mission Viejo. Yeah, give me all the all the attention.
Yeah, worship me.
It was very
love me.
kind of racist because it was he didn't want Takai or Hula who was the woman's name? A black woman that I like so much that passed away.
Yeah, she's pretty good looking.
Nichelle Nichols, Uhura, Lieutenant Uhura. Yeah,
But by the same token, though,
What was her name?
you can claim
Yeah,
racism,
I
but
liked
they were
her. They
lucky to
didn't
be
give her
in the first place.
Uhura. Yeah, Lieutenant Uhura. She died of
in that time. In that day, it was a great diverse cast.
Yes. Yep.
yeah, and it was the first to integrate on television. The
Yeah.
first show.
Kiss.
Yes, the very first show. The poor woman had dementia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not racist, but I have a racist joke about the Hebrew and the chick and the. Never mind. I'm gonna just withdraw the comment.
No, it's
I don't
okay.
mean any of it. What is? I try to think of the polite way to say things.
Well, this is a show that doesn't censor.
Yeah, this is uncensored.
Well, let me work on it. I'm trying to be clever and not offend anyone.
No, you let it all hang out, brother.
The Schwarze and the Hebrew kissed on screen. That was what I was gonna say. And that's racist, and I don't
It's
believe in
your
those
thing.
comments.
Do what you want to do. I got a socket too.
I
It's an
do
old.
date black women, so I love all people. I'm a liberal fuck, so
I am not a
I don't
fan.
discriminate against any pussy.
I may be extremely progressive left wing, but I am not a fan of humanity. I pick and choose who I like,
Yeah.
and
That's fine.
it's not
No,
necessarily.
we like all people. It's just when the groups try to shove things down your throat.
Yeah, it's not based on political affiliation or religious affiliation. It's based on character, what makes the person who they are, and that's how I choose my friends. And out of respect.
Like this bridge will never be repaired.
Yeah.
Well, there's the saying, it's not the color of the skin, it's the contact of the character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't choose who your parents are.
Like for instance, my I got along great with my late Uncle Phil, and he was Republican because I never threw politics up to his face. I never debated politics with him. I talked about many other subjects, but I just
That's smart of you.
in other words, I don't want to get into a
Agree
situation.
to disagree and move on.
Right. I don't want to get into a situation where I'm going to disagree on something, he's going to disagree, and it's going to go on forever. It's going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So you're going to get nowhere, right? Because it's like somebody, the guy that when I first started doing shows, the late Reverend Dr. William J. Eisenman, he used to believe in affirmative action. I was against it. He believed, he says, you can't follow science if you're a Christian, because Christianity from the Bible standpoint is anti-scientific theory. Like a lot of scientific theory is anti-Bible, Christian
religious.
Really, right. Like in other words, they believe that they don't believe the earth is like billions of years old, and an evolution and blah 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 blah. So
yeah, you know what that comes from, James? That comes from the dogmatics. It's not the Bible. It's humans, modern day humans, like from the 1800s, 1900s, the 21st century here. They're the ones who misinterpret the word of God.
So they think
they can control people.
So they think the earth is really 6,000 years old, and that's it.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Well, a lot of it's about control.
Flat.
Look at the old time Catholic. Look at the old time popes.
Yeah.
They were very power hungry. They were greedy. They were dictators because if you
they were polygamous.
If you disagree, if you criticize them in public, they would say heresy.
I know.
You're guilty of heresy, and then
they put you at the stake, burn you at the stake.
Yeah, the Inquisition, where they used to torture.
Witchfinder General.
Dissenters. They used to torture them and then burn them at the stake.
Yeah, they were commissioned by the church. Yeah, the Witchfinder General was commissioned by the churches to find heresies and witches and burn them.
Yeah, that's
talk about ignorance.
They also put to death many cats because they felt the cat was a witch's familiar. A demon took the form of
animal abuse.
So yeah, but you know who got the last laugh at that, James? What? And Mick, the mice with the big one. Yeah. Kill the cats, kill the kitties, and then we'll just give all the people disease.
That was a dumb move by them. Really ignorant. No hindsight. No foresight.
the bubonic plague was spread by the flea on the rat.
It's nasty
Okay.
shit.
And yeah, and the
You
Black
don't
Death.
kill no cat if you have rats around. Rats will.
Oh yeah, no, cats are pretty
Cats
important.
are hunters. They hate rats and they want them dead like we do. We have that in common with them.
Well, cats are attracted to same thing with my leopard gecko, my lizard. They're attracted to motion, like it has to be moving. The faster it moves, the more the cat is attracted to it. So,
Because the cats are damn fast.
and also owls. I'm a big fan of owls. They're
Mikey, say goodbye.
the prey.
I don't see many owls
He's got to
around.
go to the funeral home.
Oh, you're gonna go to funeral home now?
No, he does. I'm staying here.
Oh yeah.
Mikey, say goodbye, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye. Nice seeing you again, Mikey.
Bye. Best wishes.
Yeah, hold on. I
Best
gotta go to the
wishes.
kitchen.
Best
Get my
wishes
wife.
on the
I'll be
situation.
right back.
All right. Oh man, I'm a little punchy. 2 concerts in a row. Put a lot of energy out. The first night I was out 7 hours at the venue. They let me off work early, and it's far from the house, so there's no point in going back to the house and heading out. But it was a lot of fun, man. But yeah, the religions, the Crusades, and the all that, they killed people in the name of Christ, and that's perversing the law of God.
Oh, the Pope says he represented the word of Christ, that he represented Christ on earth, and he's the one that had people tortured and executed left and right.
Yeah, if you didn't convert to the church, to Christian, they'd like behead you and start you on fire. Yeah, it was crazy times.
Well, they forced the native indigenous people of the Americas. The Spaniards forced Catholicism on them.
Well, they'd call them savages if they weren't, the religion as them.
They did it to the Aborigines. I have a friend that's Aborigine.
Yeah.
And they're, you're talking about a culture that's 10,000 or over 10,000 years old, and the
Yeah, but what the fuck did they do, James? So you could turn that one around. So when the Caucasians come to any country to colonize it, any country, they progress. They invent the automobile, the telephone, medicine, cure for polio, they philosophy. In Greece, ancient Greece, etc. The aqueducts, the engineers, during the days of Christ. Remember the Roman, the soldiers were in charge of the civil engineering from all the way from Rome, Pax Romana, all the way to Israel.
Wow.
So I mean, that's not a compliment. They've been around for 10,000 years, but what the fuck did they do?
I mean, the Romans. I believe
seriously,
the Romans learned from the ancient Greeks.
I mean, at least the Chinese were smart. The Asian cultures, they had their philosophies with Confucius, and they invented things. They had good food. Look at Genghis Khan. He
and
brought
Buddha,
his technology all the way across the globe. What the fuck did these Aboriginals or the First Nations people do? What the fuck did they do? Hunt
you
deer?
Can't think of anything. Yeah.
Well, when you're talking about the indigenous people of the Americas, you're talking about they mastered astronomy. They had pyramids. They had buildings where each block it weighs many tons, and it was like piled perfect. Yeah. You can't even get a razor blade in between the 2 blocks. But they did master astronomy, and but there was only one problem: the Spaniards, between Cortez and
Pizarro, the
conquistadors. Those guys were badass motherfuckers, not very nice.
Well, they were really appalled by human sacrifices that the Aztecs and the Mayans and
so they sacrificed the human sacrificers.
Yeah, they wiped out the Mayans, right? The Spanish killed every one of them, I think. Yeah.
No, you know how the native people of the Caribbean.
Disease.
Central American.
They brought the smallpox
Yes.
unintentionally over from
And
Europe.
venereal disease too.
They fucked them over real bad with disease.
Smallpox is horrible. And they
Decimated the countries.
And Captain Cook brought smallpox to the Polynesian South Pacific Islands.
Hmm.
You know, they never had leprosy until somebody brought it to an island somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Sons of bitches. Yeah, they didn't care.
So Cortez, in order to stop the Aztecs from attacking them, told his men to fraternize with the Aztec women and get friendly with them,
And have blue-eyed babies.
that's why that was the first Hispanic. You know, that was the first Hispanic, was the mating of the Caucasian Spaniard with the
Mick, the consenting mating. Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a
when you-
sword to the girl's throat. Yeah.
Yeah. Conquistador
It was
rapist.
consensual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He agreed not to die.
yeah,
We
consensual.
won't do it till the third date.
Probably rape, probably babies born by rape. And then they when they brought the slaves over to the Caribbean to work the sugarcane fields, they interbred I think the Caribbean Indians were the Taínos.
Hmm.
The Taínos, and they interbred with them, you know.
And they became great baseball players.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Dominican Republic, Cuba.
Cigars and baseball are the only things.
You watch the Cubs and the White Sox, right? Tell me
Yes.
the majority of the players on those teams.
Hispanic.
Mostly
Exactly. Caribbean. Yeah.
Mostly
Not
Dominican.
many black people unless they're
No.
Hispanic blacks.
No, they're
They're
mostly
from Cuba. They're from the Dominican Republic. They're
Dominicans.
from Barbados.
Venezuela,
Yeah.
some of them.
Venezuela has a ton of them.
Venezuela has tons.
Mostly
Yes.
Dominicans. Well, Cuba. Now, what's interesting about Cuba is they maintained a community, a population of pure Caucasian Spaniard Cubans.
Oh.
They did not. The Afro-Cubans were from like the eastern part of the island, Santiago, where Santiago, Cuba is, where the Bacardi rum, the original Bacardi rum distillery.
So they were the workers.
Right. They worked because that was agriculture going towards the eastern part. Now, going towards Havana was the capital, you know, the city. So
Yeah, they took a thriving community and decimated it in Cuba, and all in the name of revolution.
yeah, well, they won their independence from Spain. They kicked the Spaniards out. Puerto Rico, I think the United States was responsible for kicking the Spaniards out of Puerto Rico.
There's a lot of beautiful Puerto Rican women.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Some hot Cuban women too.
Yes. Yep.
I've
Smart. The
I-
Cubans
I've-
are smart people.
I've been with a Cuban woman before. It was quite entertaining.
Yeah, they'll hump you. They're very,
We had
Yeah,
some
they're
good.
very-
We had a good sex weekend.
very horny.
Well,
Yes,
the culture.
went around the world with her.
Lovers.
They're very family oriented, very passionate.
Yes.
Yeah, I went around the world with her, and then later on, I heard she had a kid. I wanted to know the exact date this kid was born.
So what color are your eyes, Mick?
They're green. You know,
What if the baby has green eyes?
You know, my
Green-Eyed Lady is a good song.
my father had dark brown hair and dark brown eyes like my mother, and my father used to accuse my mother of having an affair with the milkman because I was born with platinum blonde hair and blue eyes.
That's funny.
That is a good
he
one.
used to accuse her of inviting the milkman inside the house
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
because we had milkman back then. And
Yeah, we delivered milk. Good
And
old days.
they
Yeah,
even
but New Jersey still kind of does, Mick. Why?
You can.
What do I mean by that? Because when you go to the gosh darn gas stations, you got to pay a little extra because somebody has to pump your goddamn gas.
They
in the
don't,
tank.
not here. It's all pump you BYO
Yeah.
pumping.
All right, let me ask you a question about self-service gas stations. I notice why is the price of gas generally higher in states that have self-service than in Jersey, New York, where somebody's pumping your gas and they have to pay their salaries. Like, in other words, if self-service should have lower priced gas per gallon, right? Because
Well, in theory it should, but they're too greedy.
Why? I'm going
Greed.
to answer this question.
Yeah.
Because when I go to New Jersey, James knows where I'm going with this, with the wide envelope. They say, sir, do you want to pay with cash or with credit card? I go, what? Cash or credit card? I go, why? What are you asking that for? Because there's two different prices.
Yes.
you're right.
Credit cards more.
New Jersey's, I love New Jersey because you know what? If you don't like New Jersey, they tell you, well, then get the fuck out.
Well,
New Jersey does what New Jersey does because that's the way it is.
But they fuck over the business owners by charging them some kind of surcharge or a fee for using customers' credit cards, or
They do that everywhere.
maybe
Yeah, but
debit-
James, when you get the
debit cards,
cash,
I don't know.
when you
But
get the
most
cash-
businesses build into their profits the cost of the credit for them, and they don't tell you.
Yeah, but you can put the cash in your pocket too. You can always adjust the little dials where the state government measures the amount of volume for their friggin' excise taxes. No.
Yeah.
You can. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I just got an offer on my phone, 50% off Tinder Platinum today only.
I like that. Yeah, today only, James.
Today only.
They own.
I'm gonna give you a reach around. Today only.
Yeah, today only. Yeah, you want your money to go to Africa.
What about when supplies
Some guy in
last?
Nigeria's doing it to you.
We're running a big sale while supplies last.
Yeah.
It's all to get rid of old stock. It's all how you word it. Old fashioned, new. Have you ever heard George Carlin talking about all the acronyms of? It's. All right, I'm not going to make a masturbation joke. I swear.
You got your flexors and extensors. Extensors, flexors, supination, pronation of the wrist.
See those muscles in the forearm? James.
Yes, I do.
All right, hold on. We got to do a little belly dance.
You look like you had a snake there.
What?
Your arm looked like a snake.
That's the mace.
Okay.
So let's get back to talking about sex immediately, if not sooner.
Because I'm doing the farmer's walk, so I gotta get strong forearms.
You remember
Nice.
Salt and pepper?
So I was dating a woman, and she was 51, and I'm 56, and I rubbed my penis on her vagina, and she wouldn't let me stick it in.
Wow.
And then we
What's the
broke up.
problem?
She was religious and said she felt it was a big sin what we were doing.
Then what
and
the
I'm
hell
like-
did she have her pants down for? She
she
took her panties off.
Well, and I'm not a rapist, so I don't stick it into any woman that doesn't say go ahead.
Yeah, but she took her
So-
panties off. So what's the
Yeah.
difference?
That was frustrating. She broke up it was on Christmas Eve. She wouldn't let me come over and do it again. I think she said, "Oh, I dated someone. We matched up spiritually." I said, "Do you have sex?" Well, no. I'm going to match up spiritually, physically, lady. It was kind of a waste of time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She was from Nigeria. She was very pretty, but a lot of rules, and people that are extra religious, I can't really date them because I'm not extra religious.
Why?
I believe in.
Mick, this is a good topic. I'm starting to figure out why people are extra religious.
To
Why?
cover up shit.
Because they have fucked up lives and they think, oh, I can quote the Bible. So therefore, I am smart. Look at me. I can control you. I can accuse you. Accuse me of fucking what?
Of
You want to
sinning.
my life?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, my life,
And this,
you may call it.
Look right here. Let's see. It is one thing to study war. It is another to live the words. Oh wow! I read something in a book. I think you're more powerful than you.
Yeah, you know, they say you're judging how you treat people that are less than you. So those religious people are going to be judged very harshly
You
at the
can't
end of
tell
their
me,
day
a total stranger. So if
that
I'm
you're
at Dunkin'
sinning.
Donuts and we bump into a religious zealot and they come up to James and I, you guys are going to hell. Who the fuck are you? Bend
Yeah.
over and go in the fucking restroom there with the fucking
Yeah,
lock.
but what makes them think? What makes them
Touch your
think?
fucking toes.
But what makes them think they have a bat phone to God and nobody? And
They don't.
It's an illusion they're trying to keep alive.
You know, do you know the formal concept of marriage only goes back like I think several hundred years,
Mm.
like to the Middle Ages. I mean, it was before that. Men had like pretty much like concubines.
Marriage is really only for the father and the brother's benefit, so they don't kick your fucking ass in. That's all it is. Oh, my daughter got married a virgin. Now I can sleep better at night.
Well, they had
I guess.
they had to pay
Yeah,
a
meanwhile, she's in the back of a fucking Trans Am or a fucking whatever Corvette or something, sucking some guy off.
well they had to pay a dowry, right? The
Yeah, to get rid of them, a stipend.
a stipend. The male
Ridiculous.
had to pay the parents of the girl a dowry. Like in those days, they had farms, right? So they lived on family-owned farms, so they would pay like in livestock. And
You mean like the brothel owner?
I thought the family had to pay to get rid of the daughter because they were losing them out to
that's what
eat.
you mean. James, you got the reverse.
It's
The
the
father
family
of the
would have
bride
to pay
had
to
to pay
get rid of
dowry.
the bride.
But
got-
the parents of the groom have to pay for the wedding
oh,
ceremony.
okay,
Yeah.
that's where that tradition came. Okay,
Yeah.
So you know the family that gives away the bride, they're getting rid of a mouth to feed, and the guy's taking on a mouth to feed. That's why they give him. It's a big deal, you know. They're lightening the family's load of responsibility and
okay.
food, and that's why the guy, the groom has to provide them some comfort by taking her, and that's the whole deal.
That's what the dowry comes in, stipend.
Yeah, or the stipend. The stipends, I may be saying that. That might be for something else, but
Yeah.
either way,
That's the last
it's
time that happens, because then the poor groom, it's like after the honeymoon, the wife's in bed, credit card, even 2,000 years ago. Where's your platinum credit card? Where's your platinum credit card? And she just lays there like a fish.
Oh,
But it's
Move,
true.
honey, move.
It-
Do
it-
something. Don't just lay there.
But it's true. The men
Oh, by the way, yeah.
the men had their so-called wife, and then they had concubines.
Triceps, yeah.
Especially the Roman.
go. There's
Hey,
my
look at the horseshoe. The horseshoe. The
Horse kicked me.
horse kicked you in the arm. Yeah, you're right. You're ready for this event in South Carolina. I mean North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
so women seem to get married a lot more than men do. I've met women that have been married multiple times, and they wanted me to be like the third husband. And I just don't know if that's not a good number for me.
No, it's not.
Third husband?
Because that's called a pattern, Mick.
Yes, it is. A vicious circle, actually.
Hey, Mick, I got a question for you. So I was telling James yesterday.
Yes,
that
Commander.
He asked me if I was flying into Charlotte, North Carolina. I said, no way, James. Charlotte is crime ridden. I go, I'm flying into Raleigh, Durham.
Okay.
So what have you heard about Charlotte?
Not much. Yeah. Not much. I hate to say I have not heard anything about Charlotte.
I know it's the biggest city there.
Yeah.
So it is. Where did you hear about the crime online?
Well, look at Atlanta.
There's a lot of crime in Atlanta.
Goddamn right. And I know Charlotte is crime ridden.
Oh, that's sorry to hear that. Yeah, you're doing the right thing then. You don't want to go into flying.
Well, I'm only 20 minutes away from Raleigh Durham Airport, so.
Because usually the airport is a lot of unseemly characters and unsavories hang around airports.
Yeah.
In the area near the airport.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this reminds. I was scratching my nose.
Right.
James taught me something. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Like that's the
wink, wink.
Oh,
the black hand. Remember, James, the black hand.
Yeah. Oh, the itch. What about the itch in the middle of the forehead?
Oh yeah. No, but you know a black hand. Remember the guy with the pen? He says, I took the pen, the ballpoint pen.
Oh, him.
Put a hole in his fucking.
Oh, him.
Yeah, don't mention names. You live down there, so you better be careful.
Yeah, he,
I went to Coney Island and some guy was shoving nails up his nose and other weird stuff.
I saw that on Penn and Teller the other night. And so Penn and Teller said, the guy Penn, he said, "Oh yeah, I know that trick." He says because the guy was actually bleeding, the magician.
So he screwed up then.
He went way up.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Anyways, it's
okay. Hold on, gentlemen. Good morning, my dear Masumi. Good morning, Masumi, from outside of Tokyo, Japan. It is now, I believe.
Hi, Masumi.
It is 2
Greetings
hours.
and salutations.
Yeah, let me check because the clock on my computer is messed up. It is now 6.
Nick's laughing. I know why he's laughing.
It is now 6.
Ah!
It is now 6:21 a.m. Monday in Japan. Good morning to you, Mass.
Morning wood.
Okay, let me see if I could do this with 2.
There's nothing like morning wood.
Or if you could.
It's like an octopus.
James Bond, Octopussy.
It's easier when
Yeah.
I hold. Of course, it's easier when
Maud
I
Adams.
do this, but
Beautiful woman.
I probably
Beautiful woman. Yeah.
Masumi's probably laughing her head off.
Let's hope so.
Laughing right now.
We hope to provide some entertainment for poor souls. One ringy dingy.
I wonder if hold on, Masumi, hold on.
Well, golly! I didn't reckon that there mouth organ pretty good there, boy.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
best,
Hey, boy, you sure do got a pretty mouth, man.
this is the best
Yeah, Ned
one.
Beatty in Deliverance.
I wonder if you could do it
Walk
in the
around
back of your
That's
ass.
when his underwear.
while
Remember
you're
that?
farting. I wonder
If
if
the
you
guy
could
get
say-
done with
Crack.
it, they flip the leg.
I
This
don't
is
think you
still
can
like
fart your way
something-
through that, James.
No, this is made in Austria. This is the best one I ever got. Made
So,
There's a
where's the boatswain's whistle?
oh, that's in the bag, in the ditty bag. You're very welcome, Masumi.
You're very
Hi,
welcome.
Masumi.
Very welcome. It's nice
All
to
right.
see you again.
Okay.
So there was a movie called Odd Job, Paul Reisner, and he goes selling a nuclear vacuum, and the woman introduced the guy. This here's my cousin, my uncle, and my husband, and it's one person. So yeah, those Southern folks are a little different than you and I.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Here's my cousin, my uncle, and my husband. It's one person.
Well, there was a lot of inbreeding going on,
Like
especially
Yeah, in the
in,
Appalachian Mountains.
well,
Like in
especially Appalachians, the Appalachians.
Chinatown. She's my sister. She's my daughter. She's my sister. She's my daughter.
I don't know about that.
Live
I know,
when
the,
he's-
$60.
I know the hillbillies, the Appalachians, did a lot of that.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. Incest is best, you're saying?
No, I'm not.
I know. I'm kidding.
I'm
I'm
not
kidding.
from. I'm not from that culture, so I'm not.
Yeah, you're the milkman's son. Gotcha.
Incestuous or
Call
masturbationist?
me Milky. Milky Madonna.
Milky.
Mad Milky Madonna.
Sounds like a good wrestling name.
Milky.
Mad Milky Madonna.
The milkman's son. You know, we also had soda and beer trucks that used to come right to the house, and you know, the bottles were really heavy and thick, and we had to return them. You know, we would return the empty bottles and get some money for it.
Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, get some money for it, and they would sterilize them and reuse them again.
Yep.
The good old days.
Yeah, I used to hear the soda and beer truck like a block away, because as the truck was moving, you would hear the
You hear the
clang.
bottles.
The bottles would be clanging up against each other, and my grandfather would get on the phone and order. He would say, "All right, give me give me 3 celery sodas, give me a half a dozen cream sodas, sarsaparilla, root beer, ginger ale, orange soda, uh, some colas. They were big bottles.
Wow.
Yeah, they were big. They were like a quart, give or take. And then he would order the beer, and the company that they dealt with was Bergheim from
And there was even
Pennsylvania.
vanilla soda.
Well, vanilla soda is cream soda.
Oh yeah.
That's when they crafted soda instead of mass produced it with corn syrup, high fructose
Yeah.
corn
There
syrup.
was no high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, that's
There's
the
real
downfall of. Yeah,
From
cane sugar's the best.
genetically modified corn.
Hmm.
Oh shit! They want to put more ethanol in the gas. I've heard. There's 10%
Really?
now here in Illinois.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So is that
They
going to
want
lower
us-
the price of gas?
No, I'm sure it won't. They'll probably raise it, knowing them.
Yeah, it
The
costs
rich
a lot
get
of money to have
richer.
that corn take that corn to make it ethanol.
Yeah, it's
the
the rich get
It's a lot of
richer,
diesel
you know.
fuel to make that.
It
It's
takes
ridiculous.
a lot. It takes a lot of corn. I mean, resources from the agriculture to produce. I mean, food and ethanol. I mean, just imagine how much corn it would require.
James, just imagine how much diesel the tractors use to plant it, to fertilize it, and to harvest it, and to water it, to irrigate it. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of carbon footprint.
Yeah. Well, look at I read a few articles. I haven't heard about it since, but Willie Nelson is had invested in a company that took dirty vegetable oil from fast food restaurants
Mm.
and
Turned it into fuel.
converted it into fuel that you could easily run a tractor on a farm. You know, it was a
Wow.
It was a good
Oh.
fuel. It was like I thought it was a great idea, and then all of a sudden we stopped hearing about it.
Because
Always do.
because
all this-
the rich men won't let the little guy make it.
Yeah, you know, the
Well-
electric car was invented in the 1920s. And
All this talk of corn is making me think of a female cornhole in the corn cob.
no,
dildo,
it's making
of
me-
course.
it's
There's
making
an
me
old saying: "She is so
Mexican food.
pretty that I'd be willing to eat the corn niblets out of her poop."
Yikes.
You mean scat movies and porn? They call those scat movies.
Hmm.
Scatman Crothers.
Yes, I was gonna say Scatman Scruthers.
I'm not a viewer of scat myself. Again, it ain't for it.
I've seen it. I'm not, and I was told it's fake. I was told they
Yeah, they put like a Tootsie Roll up their sphincter,
or
and
chocolate ice cream or something.
because real shit would repel every soul in the room.
Scatman
It's supposed to
Crothers.
be offensive because it's toxic to humans. You're not supposed to go, ah, shit, how wonderful.
Well, it's
Yeah.
probably the, probably
Did he have lobster? Did she have lobster last night? I could save $20. Let me have your poop.
Oh, God.
it's probably the
I
ultimate.
don't feel so good.
It's probably one of the ultimate in.
Filet mignon? Oh wow!
It's worse than
I'll pay
golden.
$5 a pound for that shit.
I withdraw the comment.
I think it's worse than golden showers. To be honest with you,
Bring May flowers, golden showers.
that brings
I love
May
it.
flowers. Yeah. Well, no, I
They
saw.
love in Europe. They love golden
No.
showers. That's a regular thing.
Golden
That
showers bring Jennifer flowers.
Jennifer.
Ah,
Yeah, Bill Clinton's girlfriend.
is
Jennifer
one of his
Flowers.
many in his. He was a purveyor of Jeffrey
Yeah.
Epstein's
That's
island.
some pretty good pussy.
Yeah,
And you can't.
enslaved women.
I mean,
Now, what's her
He-
name? Paula Jones. She had a big schnozola, didn't she?
that's all
Then she
right.
had her nose broke.
I'm sure he
and-
wasn't looking at a schnozola when he's doing a doggy style.
Well, when she came to the hotel he was in to be interviewed by Bill Clinton, he answered the door without any pants on, no pantaloons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was bottomless. And,
Isn't that the best way to answer the door?
Yeah, but yet she entered the room, right?
right? She could have ran away, right?
Right.
And then she complained later on about what he did, but she walked in, didn't she?
Right. It's like all these NBA basketball players, like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant gets sued because he slept with someone. And well, she went up to the room. He was already sleeping.
Yeah, it's not like they lassoed the girl.
It's
in
not
the
like Kobe
hallway.
Bryant chased her.
Yeah. Now, as far as chasing,
Well,
goes,
I hate to tell you, I think he was a rapist. God rest his soul and
but
such. Ha, ha, ha.
as far as chasing goes, Tommy Lee did chase Pamela Anderson when she was down in Cancun, Mexico. That's how they met. He stalked her.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. He stalked her.
That's so nice of him.
And then she became like sleazy. She started getting these horrible tattoos after dating him. Ugly tattoos. You know, she started
He
looking.
made her dirty.
He made her dirty. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a child. Tommy Lee had a child drowned in his pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. At his house during a party.
Lou Costello lost a young son in his pool too.
And Eric Clapton had a baby that fell out of the window, right? In New York City, was it? James, in Manhattan?
I don't know.
I think Anthony Quinn, one of his children, drowned on W.C. Fields' property.
Wow.
Well, W.C. Fields, he loved children, but he loved.
What does he say all the time?
He says, "I of course, I love children. I love them deep fried."
There you go.
Yeah, I love them when they're 10 feet away and stay that way.
Now, Pam Anderson had a very pure and wholesome image when she was on Baywatch. And then after Tommy Lee, she got real trashy.
Oh, here's what I had with coffee. If I can get it on the screen correctly.
Cookie butter?
Cookie butter.
Yeah, it was from Trader Joe's.
Cookie butter.
Oh, that busted my nut and gave her some cookie butter.
Wait a minute. What is that? Is that like Irish Bailey's?
It's different. It's a cream liqueur to put in coffee, and I do have that rum chata. I have not opened it yet.
Yeah, rum chata. It's like cream of rum.
Rum chata? You said rum
this
chowder?
This is good.
Oh, no, rum chata.
Yes, rum Carolyn's.
Like
scat? No, I'm not going with any scat.
Scatman Crothers.
Yeah. So here's the Carolyn's. You get a bigger bottle than Bailey's. It's just as good as Bailey's. Carolyn's is.
So we can see the label. The label was.
I apologize. Hold on.
The label was sideways. Carolyn's. Oh, Irish cream.
That's a good one.
There's a lot of companies in Ireland that make Irish cream.
That's the best one next to Bailey's. Carolyn's.
Okay.
And then of course you got your Sippin' Booze.
Yeah.
Sippin' Booze, Grand Marnier. Then you got also B&B. That's really good. Sippin' Booze, B&B. It's good to have in a snifter.
Now it's time to soak in the macho, manly, alpha male energy of Jeff Zambello's hairy chest. Stand up. I got you on solo. There it is. And abs. Hairy abs. Georgie Animal Steel. Hairy back. Oh, look at that. You're on a real alpha male show, folks. There's no doubt about it. You're on a real alpha male show.
Yeah, but yet somebody said I don't have any mitochondria or whatever the fuck he said.
Oh,
the guy's got shoulders as wide as a brook trout.
Yeah, he's very he's
mitochondria.
He's built like Ichabod Crane. He's 6'5", but he's lanky. You know, he's like a beanpole.
So he's very critical of other people.
That's a shame.
Yeah, he's a shame.
The guy that does fitness seminars and rips everybody off, Mick.
You're not talking about Mario, or what was that guy's name that stole?
No,
Petrified Cock.
Petrified Cock. Mario Petrified Cock. Yeah.
You wasted the sperm.
He called everybody a waste of sperm. Yeah, we are a waste of sperm.
He was a fucking cock.
Yeah,
I didn't like he He baits you and tries to get you to fight with him. He likes confrontation.
Oh, I
He
don't like
stabbed
that.
me. He stabbed me in the back with my own Facebook group since 2012. I had like 9,000 members, and he threw me out overnight. I didn't even know it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Facebook,
sucks.
Sounds like Zay Ricardo.
That shouldn't
Remember
be
Zay
allowed.
Ricardo? I'll bring up
Facebook doesn't
his
know what
name,
they're doing.
because he's an asshole.
Zay Ricky Ricardo from
The Trojan
Portugal.
horse.
He lives in Ireland. He's a
Portuguese.
he is a sycophant of Slick Rick.
He's a Portuguese transplant.
He's a Portuguese
He went to
transplant.
Ireland.
He went to
Yeah,
Ireland.
he's a Trojan horse from Portugal. So he's a Trojan horse no matter where he goes.
Well, he could have been
Oh,
a
he's a
sardine.
snaky sneak.
He's a snake.
It sounds
Now,
like it.
Now, does Portugal? Is their economy that bad that he had to move to Ireland to live? I mean, he could have been a sardines fisherman. He could have. I know they're big on sardines. I've had barbecued fresh sardines, and it's one of the best fish I ever ate.
yeah.
To be honest with you, it really is friggin' primo in flavor.
All right,
Oh,
well, I'm gonna
boy.
go in the gym soon here. I get ready for Avengers Strength Games.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put your shirt back on. And where the hell is Daryl Messias? He
I'm not a
said
big.
he said he definitely wanted to be on the show today. Where he's gonna set up his laptop? Where is he?
Where are any of these people?
They
Where's
say,
Jordy from Scotland?
yeah. Where's Jordy? Me.
Where's Ronnie? Where's Western Mike?
Oh, I sent Ronnie a link. Let me try to send one to Jordy.
I wish Mike Hall was on here too. Mike's funny.
You know, Mike is
Mike's probably just getting up.
well, he's out gallivanting on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He gets
he's
a
not.
pass.
Yeah, he says Saturday night is better.
Are you talking about Western Mike?
Yeah, he was on last night, and he's but he gets uneasy.
Did you guys talk about wrestlers or anything last night?
Yeah, we did. Me and not me and what's his name, Ronnie Simpson. We talked about wrestlers. Ronnie's
Ronnie?
probably doing something right today because I sent him a link.
Okay.
But I knew, that Sunday is not good for Ronnie, and also not good for Michael Goldsmith Hilton. So, but Saturday's good for them. So, it works out. It works out. Jeff Zambello, Mr. Commodore, is going to
Okay.
leave for the gymnasium soon. And because he is in training for the big fitness event in North Carolina, which is going to be April?
June.
June. I'm sorry, June.
June 2nd through June 4th. It's a 3-day event.
Oh, a 3-day event. Oh, that's right. You got to
We
do.
meet on Friday night. It doesn't make it goes through all the rules. It's like a get together, and then Saturday and Sunday is the 2 competition days.
Okay, and
But it's a
DeMayo
3-day event.
is hosting the whole thing, right?
No.
No.
The fellow that owns the facility and then a couple other people will administrate it.
But this is going to be a vintage strength game event, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so day number 1 is the mace swing.
The 360 and the 10x2, double-handed or single-handed,
23 skidoo, right?
and then the steel clubs, double-handed mill and double-handed long cycle, or single mill and single long cycle. You got to switch hands. And then the next day is the vintage strongman competition with tire flipping. So for the men, it's a 300-pound tire, tractor tire.
Yikes.
The woman, it's a 150-pound tire. and you see how far you can go in 1 minute of flipping the tire, what distance you can get. And then there's the Atlas stones. Then there's the sledgehammer hold. You see how long who can go longest holding the heavy sledgehammers out in the Iron Cross. And then I'm competing in the farmer's walk. So
the farmer, like they have during the strongman competitions that I
What's
see.
a farmer's walk?
that's why I need the strong forearms.
You're holding you're holding a very heavy object with your arm straight down, and you're trying to carry it over a distance.
Wow.
You walk. You got to walk with two very heavy objects in each hand. Your arms are straight
Sounds
down.
tough.
Now, I hope you have a really good digital camera so somebody could take videos and
I'll just
photos.
have to have other people do it. I still have a flip phone.
Awesome.
I'm doing this on my laptop.
Way to go, Flipper.
Okay, so you're going to bring your laptop. You're going to set it up. You're going to set it up, right? Your laptop. Make sure you plug it in. Don't forget to bring the USB, the charger.
Yeah.
Turn down all the porn sites before you get there, okay?
Listen, because video sucks up a lot of energy out of the
Juice,
listening
yeah,
crowd.
gotta have your cable.
So you got to plug it in, set it up, and you know what? Just record the whole friggin' event when you're up.
Oh, there's gonna be live streaming. There's gonna be live streaming for the whole 2 days.
Really?
Yep.
Wait a minute.
It's a big deal.
Could you please send could you send me the link or
I already did.
where the live stream is going to be? Did I get it? Wait a minute.
Hold on. I'll send it you right now. Hold on. Let me go on another side here. Hold on.
So this is where the live streaming is
Excuse
gonna
me.
take place. I want to make sure I save this.
Yeah, hold on.
So yeah, you're gonna send it on Messenger, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
I got a
this'll
quick funny story about, I said clear the porn off your computer. Well, someone I was dating, they wanted to use my tablet, and I let them, and I didn't clear it out. And they saw the search. It said mother, daughter, lesbian, and I had to blame it on like my pervert friend. I didn't do that. It was my friend. He borrowed it. So that just a word to the wise. Be
Thank you.
careful what you're.
It's on your
You're doing with
messenger,
that.
James.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, mother daughter is probably one of the kinkiest
Things ever.
scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she had a daughter, and I just said someone else did it, not me. Someone like me though. Yeah, it was a pretty rough spot. Almost as bad as when she found the pictures on my phone of scantily clad ladies. I said they mean nothing to me.
Scantily
Yeah,
clad.
it's-
Well, I want to thank Commodore Jeff Sambello.
I'm sending you something else on messenger too.
Okay,
Hold on.
thank you. I want to thank him for also doing the Alpha Male show topless, so people can see his alpha male body hair.
So there's the tire flip. You see the tire flip?
Hold on, let me look at my phone. Look at my phone.
Flip it.
Oh yeah, that's the 300-pound. Now,
Yeah.
now the Facebook, where it says Facebook events, vintage strength games. That's where the live streaming will be taking place.
Yeah, but you gotta go the one above it. See the 2023 Vendor Strength Games, Clayton, North Carolina. Go above it, and and that's the other site, and then that's where you get the live streaming from.
Right. It's a Facebook.com events. It says
Yes.
events.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to put it in a very safe place, and that's the main page where the live streaming and it tells you the time and date naturally. It's fucking Zuckerberg. What is he doing here?
I like
Really,
it.
he's really a fucking any geek is. Now I know why they used to get bitch slapped when I was in high school.
No,
Cocksucker.
I've had a turn of good luck with Facebook recently. Once I got somebody and said, "Quit making me change my password." It was a live chat, and now they're not making me change it. But I was out yesterday, and they said your account may have been breached, and it wasn't. And luckily, I was able to fix it quickly.
I despise changing my password.
I know it's bullshit. No one's trying to hack my account.
Because then I got to come up with a new one, and it's a pain in the ass.
I know.
I
Really
save
is.
them on my phone under notes. I save my passwords. I'll never remember all 552 of them or whatever it is.
Well, some of these apps want you to set up like face recognition. What if that doesn't work? What if face recognition or biometrics? You know, where you put your fingers and
Then I think
thumb.
you should show them your ass if your face recognition doesn't work.
Yeah, because the freckles on a person's ass are very distinguishable.
And you can start winking with the brown eye. Maybe they'll let you in then.
Well, like the pattern of hair on Jeff's chest and back are unique. You know.
Did you say rape or pillage? I didn't hear it.
Rape or pillage, pillage and
Or
plunder.
plunder. Don't forget plunder.
Rape, pillage, and plunder.
Plunder from down under.
Plunder from down up. From under cheese, yeah.
From underwear.
But this is going to be really exciting. But this is probably going to be the most productive event that Commodore Jeff Zambello has ever entered, because he's in the best shape of his life, I think, and he will be in the very best shape of his life come June.
Nice.
So I have a feeling he's going to do very well. You know, and I should.
Sounds good.
And I will, when June 1st comes, I will be promoting the hell out of it. And yeah, I will be promoting the hell out of it. Now it's going to be live streamed on Facebook, so not on YouTube. So, I mean, what I can do is I can go live on YouTube and do a full screen. I mean, what do you call it? A screen share of the Facebook Vintage Strength Games live event. I could do that also.
Nice.
You know, but then again, I don't want to use up all my hours. My
How
streaming
many hours do you get a month from YouTube?
Well, through StreamYard, I get
Yeah.
as a free member, I get 20 hours a month, and
Okay.
I get my hours regenerated on the 12th of each month.
Nice.
So I get to, you know, because even with the 2 shows, I still have enough hours left over.
Sounds good.
I mean, some of these people do a lot of shows, but I don't need the professional version where I got to pay like $25 a month.
Forget that.
Yeah, I don't need that. So these people that said, "Oh, I want to be on the show. I want to be on the show." Where the hell are they?
Tell me.
Really?
Where are they?
Tell them put up or shut up.
Shows.
You know, very. Some people are just so unreliable. Why make a statement?
Because that's what you do at a funeral. You say, "Oh, hi, cousin. I haven't seen you in 10 years. Let's go to lunch a couple of weeks."
We got to get
And then
together.
never see him ever again till the next funeral.
or the next wedding reception. We got to get together. Yeah. I haven't seen you in so many years. We got to stop this long period of absence. We got to get together. And they're full of shit.
Anyways, I gotta go to the gym.
Okay.
It's a
right,
10
buddy.
minutes to 6.
Okay. Thank you.
So my
Cheers.
gym closed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All
Say
right.
hi
Bye.
to all the smoked herring, the kippered herrings over
Yeah.
there.
Have a good workout, Commander.
I will. Thank you. And thank you for putting up my hairy chest or my hairy back.
I didn't. I just puked in my mouth.
Well,
All right,
it
Jeff.
should make it should make for a good photo once I do a still what do you call it? Screenshot,
Yeah.
freeze frame.
Oh, that Jay Giles famous song, "Freeze Frame, Freeze Frame."
The song.
Yeah,
Da, 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 da.
I
Freeze
like that one. My baby's become my centerfold. That's a good tune.
My baby is a centerfold. My blood runs cold.
Peter Wolf just had a birthday recently. God bless him. Poor Jay Giles passed away, so there ain't gonna be no reunion. He was only 71.
You know, a lot of the entertainers in the music industry, just like the famous pro wrestlers, they have a tendency to die prematurely.
Oh yeah, low lifeline, low lifespan, very low.
Yeah, it could be perhaps living life in the fast lane, wear and tear. Uh, um,
Yeah, Gary Rossington just passed away from Leonard Skinner at 71. He had many heart attacks, heart
yeah,
surgeries.
it ages them. I think the substance abuse ages them.
Plus, being on the road takes years off your life sometimes if you're living it hard, doing drugs on the road, eating bad.
How good could you eat always being on the road? I mean, how
Unless
healthy,
you bring a chef with you, you know.
how much rest could you get? I think a lot of
Not
those
much.
a lot of those mega rock stars, they're under a contract, I think, where they get overbooked like Elvis was, and they're constantly working, they're constantly doing rock
Oh,
concerts and blah blah blah. It's just there's not enough rest. It's the same thing with the wrestlers. They're always on the
no.
road.
Yeah.
They're always on the
The
road.
wrestlers have a high suicide rate too, unfortunately. I think it's probably from
Yeah.
steroid use.
Well, not only that, they get addicted to painkillers.
Yeah, I'm sure that because they do get thrown around. It's it's called fake
Yeah,
wrestling, but they still get hurt.
I was told by a pro wrestler friend of mine who was with the WWE that these guys live with pain. Men and women live with pain.
Yeah, they get hit with chairs over the head. It's real.
It's like a common practice. So you got those that, well, they get drug tested, but I don't know how valid that is. They're on the juice, steroids. They might be doing recreational drugs, maybe, and then painkillers. Now,
That's
painkillers,
bad for the heart.
that can be an addiction, obviously, and it really it equals a short lifespan. So
It's bad for the heart. All those drugs. You know,
I mean,
celebrities.
yeah, go ahead.
Celebrities have constantly died by their taking the wrong prescription drugs at the same time. It's tragic.
Yeah.
Many
Now-
celebrities.
Now,
Heath Ledger, Chris Penn,
mhm.
a lot of them have.
Now the movie stars of the past, there were some that lived clean lives where they did the motion picture, and when it was over, they didn't go to any wild Hollywood parties. They went home to their family, and they left their job at the studio. They had their own life. They didn't want no part of the Hollywood scene. They went home to their families. I think Charlton Heston was one of them, but there were others. And that's it. Johnny Depp was doing that for a while. You know, he lived in.
There was a famous character actor named Lionel Atwood that had he was up on charges for having an orgy at his house, and he died unexpectedly before the trial at a young age.
Yeah, there was a lot of. There's a lot of perversion and drugs at those parties. Those.
Yeah, the Hollywood decadence. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, and I
I'm
think a
just
lot of
writing a quick note on my phone.
a lot of them are,
That's how I help remember things, writing notes.
and I think a lot of them are made mega stars by choice, not by their sheer talent, because they joined a secret society. Uh, so stars were made, not necessarily discovered, but made. I mean, just think about it. Just think of how many attractive, great singers are really out there that don't make it big, you know. And then some are chosen,
Yeah,
you know.
it's the industry. I also laugh that they're saying that vinyl's outselling CDs. That's an industry trick. It's all done by the corporations. First you're going to have the 78, then the 33, then the 33 and a third, then you're going to have 8 tracks, then you're going to have reel to
Yeah.
reel, then you're going to have tapes, then you're going to have CD. It's just an MP3s. It's all a marketing thing.
Why
It's
would
all
technology?
marketing
Why would technology want to go backwards? Why would
for
anybody
cash.
want to go backwards?
They charge an arm and a leg for new vinyl, so it's a cash thing.
Of course, a CD is should be able to give you higher quality sound, and or if you save an audio to, let's say, a flash drive, you save an audio to a flash drive, that should be just as good as the sound of
Vinyl,
a
vinyl, yeah.
of a CD or now do vinyls still have that crackle in the background?
I'm sometimes. I mean, it depends on the needle you have on your stereo. I don't buy vinyl. I have 10,000 vinyl albums. I don't need any more. I'm a collector. And a CDs sound just as good to me. I don't sit there and try to listen for certain. Just the content of the music is what's important to me. Sound
Mhm.
is good, but the music is more important than anything. The
Yeah.
quality of the music, the art, the performance, the artist. I love music. I went to 2 concerts this weekend and running myself ragged, having fun. Kind of disappointed. This one girl was hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden the line went cold. I don't understand that. I mean, am I supposed to constantly pursue? I guess.
No,
I don't know.
it's a big that ghosting is just a one big huge mind game.
Well, we have a date supposedly Friday. She doesn't have a car. I don't know how she's getting there, but I don't know. I'm skeptical. I'd like to say I'm optimistic. I'm more skeptical. And one I'm chatting with online, I said, "Let's talk." Oh, it's too soon. Oh, I want to be more mysterious. I don't want to tell you everything. Games are not really that helpful at this stage of my life. I just need someone that wants to be with somebody and hang out and enjoy life together. That's all I'm looking for.
Not at your stage, not at this stage of your life. You don't have the patience and tolerance for games.
No, and I'm playing them because, well, I'm trying to meet somebody. It's unfortunate. I could say, hey, I'm going to walk away, but I'd like to meet somebody soon. I told this one girl that, is my life is better when I have a woman in it, and that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they make me better. I just enjoy things sharing it with
Yeah.
somebody. That's
Well,
all.
you're not in a position at your age to be wasting your time.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, either shit or get off the pot and then move on,
Yeah,
or move on. You know.
and women, I've had 2 different women that want to rub genitals and not have intercourse. Luckily, one of them finally said the next day she did, but what's that about? I'm too old to do stuff like that.
That's like masturbation. No pun intended. That's like masturbation.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of it if you're not going to have intercourse?
Isn't that
And
like two lesbians scissoring
grinding? Well, they
scissor
have orgasms, though, at least.
scissoring each other? Yeah.
Yeah, when they rub their clits together, they do have an orgasm.
Yeah, when they do the scissor. When they do the scissor. That's like it's like a form of it's a form of masturbation.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know. Well, I'm very surprised at people, big fans of the shows plural, that claim that they really want to be on this show, and there were one of them was along with Ronnie Simpson, who are responsible for giving me the idea to make it a steady show, and I make it a steady show, and this other guy, he pops on Progressive Discussions to say hello and chat a little bit, and then he says he wants to be on this show, and he don't come. Then the other one, who's also participating in an international fitness event, keeps telling me he wants to be on the show, and he doesn't come on the show. So
That's
you
a
know
shame.
what? That's it. Persona non grata. I don't mention it anymore. I
Yeah,
don't mention it again. That's it. That's it.
exactly.
Three strikes and they're out. But I think we have a good foundation of what we accomplish between you and I and Commodore. It's good. Anybody else that comes on is like, it's like a bicycle tire. You have the hub of the wheel, which is us, and then you have the spokes.
Yes.
You have the spokes of the wheel.
Well, James, I think I'm going to sign off. I'm
Yeah.
sorry if I wasn't quite as energetic as usual. Those 7 hours Friday and then back last night, I feel like a trooper. I survived. I rocked out. I had fun.
Yeah.
And it was good to chat with you and Commodore.
But you don't know, you don't always go to massive concerts
No, it's hit or miss, definitely, like dating,
on
unfortunately.
Saturday. Yeah, it's hit or miss. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna.
Cheers.
Yeah, when you leave, I'm gonna close down the show. Unless one or two people suddenly jump on. But
Well,
I'm
best
gonna,
wishes, man, for that. And I'm glad you're enjoying the Ace Cider, man. I'm glad I suggested it to you.
and I'm
I hope you enjoy it.
the cider that Jason Cleveland sent me from the state of Washington. One of them was the best I ever had, the dry cider. But you know, we're
Nice.
talking about Washington State, which is famous for apple orchards.
Did you try the Ace Joker yet? That's dry.
Oh no, maybe I
Yeah,
should.
Ace Joker. His may still be better, but I can't get it. But I can get Ace.
Ace Joker is what, about 5% alcohol.
6.9.
That's not bad. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's nice. I like Joker.
And Ace Joker is a dry hard cider.
Yes. Yes.
It's a dry hard cider.
Try that one next.
Okay. You know, folks out there, this show can be about many subjects. It could be about cooking. It could be about going out to eat, you know, pizza, a roast beef sandwich, Italian roast beef. It could be about any subject, buffets. You know, it's not just about
Female anatomy.
female anatomy. Well, you got the flow has to. It's got to just flow into each other. You know, we don't look at a notepad and says, okay, step one, we talk about this subject. Step two, we talk about that subject. It's just got to flow.
Exactly. All right,
You know.
buddy.
All right.
Happy Sunday, James. Bye.
You too. I'll talk to you over on Messenger.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Well, that was pretty good. That was a good show, I think. Alpha Male, Commodore Jeff Zambello, along with my right-hand man on social media, on Facebook groups and Facebook pages, Mr. Mick Von Raven. Okay. Is anybody out there that wants to come on the show? Is Daryl Messias out there now? Let's see. Is Robert Shipsky out there? Is Nathan Bates out there. Is Vicky Busillo out there. Is I don't know what happened to Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean says he wasn't working today, that he can come on the show. Is Mr. Clean out there? Is Eric Fraunfelter out there? Who's out there that wants to come on? Because if that's it, if it's only me, I'm just gonna close down the show and call it a day, or call it a weekend, because I did progressive discussions last night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it went for 4 hours. I had no idea. I think that's one of my records. It went for like 4 hours long. You know, so there's the link. So anybody out there wants to come on, if you have something to say, just like the scrolling marquee says, this is your place to vent. We are live stream on YouTube right now. And so far, this new weekly live stream show has been going well. We haven't been doing this that long. I mean, the idea, the theme of the show has been bouncing around for a long time, but it was not like written in stone. It was not a steady show. So now I've decided to go for it upon suggestion of others I know, and make it a steady show. For those that watch the rerun of the show, you're still free to leave commentary under the video, just like you're free to come on the show right now. And let's see. Let's see. Somebody sent me a message. Okay. There it is, Daryl Messias. Hey, James. Sorry, I couldn't get on today. My daughter has me busy today. She has Down syndrome. I will try my best to get on next weekend. Things can get unpredictable at times for me. Well, I guess, what's the old saying? Better late than never. Thank you for touching base with me. So what are you doing now? You're busy now. Jason Cleveland from Seattle, Washington, he's been on the show by way of video with his daughter. You know, hanging around. If you're not doing anything and you want to do a little pro wrestling talk, you can come on now. All right, so it'll be better for you to come on Saturday night than Sunday. Okay, well, at least we've established when your availability is best. Ronnie Simpson and Michael Goldsmith Hilton says the same thing. Saturday night is better for them. Just like Jeff Zambello and Mick Von Raven, it's better on Sunday for them. So, you know, good. So we'll have a pretty decent panel for next Saturday. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll see you Saturday then. I'll see you Saturday. Now, I'll send the links out after after I do the articles and videos, the mostly articles, the first hour of the show, the serious part of the show, and then I'll send the links out like I usually do. I don't know. There's no private way I have to send you the link, so I guess I'll have to put the link in the comments on YouTube right here, because I'm not sure if you get my messages over on Facebook Messenger. You notice I didn't accidentally say Yahoo Messenger. Facebook Messenger. I'm not sure if you got it. I don't know which way you prefer, for me to put it here or for me to put it on Facebook Messenger. Well, okay, you know what you do? Don't give me your email here. Could you give me your email on Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp? Yeah, see if you can get me up on Facebook Messenger. Oh, you didn't receive it. All right. Okay, you know what? The private chat. I don't know. You have access to the private chat. I think the icon is on the far right hand side of the screen. See if you can send it to me private chat, and then I'll save your email, because I use Gmail. I use Gmail. So to keep your email and my email private, yeah, just see if you can get it on private chat. Oh, I'm on Instagram. Okay, you want me to? So is Instagram much easier to send you the link? Because that's how I send the link to Michael Hilton and this other guy. I send them the link on Instagram. Yeah, I am following you there. So, so if I send you the link directly to you on Instagram, would that be okay for you? Yes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So when I send the link to Michael Goldsmith Hilton on Instagram, I'll send one to you at the same time. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. All right. I am going to, if nobody pops on, if nobody else pops on by way of video, I'm going to close the show and I'm going to go make my dinner, which is going to be whole wheat spaghetti with white clam sauce. And it is a very good white clam sauce that I use. Very good. Okay, great. Sounds like a plan. So we've established that Saturday night is much better for you. And I'll send you the link on Instagram. And when you click on the link, it'll ask what name you want to use. You use whatever. Type it in, and I bring you right in. Okay, sounds good. Okay, anybody out there in cyberspace want to come on the show? Going once, going twice. Boom, 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 boom. 3 times. Okay, I'm going to close the show and start working on my dinner, which is going to be really good. Whole wheat spaghetti with white clam sauce, but not cheap white clam sauce, restaurant style. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Daryl Messias. Thank you, Masumi. Thank you, Commodore Jeff Zambello. Thank you, Mick Von Raven. That's about it. Thanks, everyone, for joining Red Pill Man Cave. Have a good Sunday and have a very pleasant new week coming up in March. And before you know it, it'll be St. Patrick's Day, which means all you can eat, hopefully, corned beef and cabbage. Okay, end broadcast.